Hi everyone, welcome back and welcome to another reading. This will be your July 2023 general read for those of you who have Taurus highly aspected. If you don't have strong Taurus and it's the title or the thumbnail that drew you to this reading, I encourage you to stick around. There might be something here for you, or there may be a Taurus in your life and this may give you some insight into their perspective. I would strongly urge you not to use a reading to manipulate or take advantage of a Taurus in your life. If you're not a Taurus and you're watching this read, this is not going to be that kind of reading, and we're not putting up with that kind of malicious intent. I find that these readings have a 1 to 2 month maturity date, so you might find that the energies discussed in this video will be more relevant or will resonate more August, maybe early September. So if you're looking for some insight into the energy for July, I would say, and if this one doesn't resonate yet for you, I'd recommend that you check out the May reading or the June reading. That may be a bit more appropriate when it comes to what you're going through or experiencing right now. That being said, let's talk about you. So, there is something that you feel good about, that maybe you even feel that you have gotten away with, are getting away with, and it's like maybe you think that other people don't see all of the bits and pieces, they don't see all of the cogs in the machine. What this is about that victory. There's something that doesn't smell right about it, or there is something that doesn't sit well with either yourself or with some people. So it's like, it's reading like a victory, it's reading like a win, but at what cost? What did you have to sacrifice? What did you have to give up to attain it? Is it a win that is empty? There are battles that are fought, and although it may end in a victory, how many lives were lost in the process? And that's not always given much of the attention, at least from the winning side, because what they're more concerned with is the fact that they won. And in some ways, those lives that were lost are justified. And the lives that were lost on the losing end, they're not considered. They're not as important. They're seen as a necessary sacrifice. And that's a shame. there's a kind of willingness to do whatever it takes to maintain something, to do whatever it takes to attain something, to keep something. And there's a desire to win no matter the cost. That feeling of fulfillment, that feeling of happiness will prove to be temporary if it's built on the backs of other people, if it's built on the sacrifice of other people. You know that saying, the same grave you dig for someone else is the one you'll end up rotting in. I'd recommend watching I think it's the Pisces read from a couple months ago. A Pisces may be significant or important in some way. I'm getting cahoots, partner in crime. Pride goeth before a fall. They think they're so smart. They think they're so they think they have it all figured out. They think they know everything. But there are loose ends. There are things that haven't been considered. There's a job done sloppily here. And they think that no one sees it, no one recognizes it. They think that people don't know. But they know. And you're gonna find out real soon. There's that Pisces we were talking about, and there's the day of reckoning. That Judgment card coming out under the Tower is very ominous. This looks like a secret being revealed. This looks like the rug being pulled from underneath someone's feet. And the God complex, or the feeling of superiority, is going to crumble. They're being chastised for their actions. They're being shamed for the things they've done, for the things they've said. In heaven, love comes first. Light comes first. Truth comes first. But that love can't be fake. It can't be forced. And I think that's what this is about. This is about the truth being that. If it isn't real, you don't want it, or they don't want it. I was still pulling. I wanted to get a couple more. But I guess I should take this. The card wanted to be taken. The truth is the only thing that can set you free. But how can you heal yourself or heal anything if you don't understand your disease? There's so much to learn about what's wrong. And it isn't as simple as you think it is. And this isn't about blame. This isn't about shame. Life oftentimes isn't as simple as we think it is. There are some concepts that can be so foreign to you that you have to acknowledge what you don't know and be honest about what you don't know and be open to being taught. Be open to seeing a situation in a different way. You have to be willing to face your fears. And it is so easy to ignore them or to find another way to do something if the right way involves you being pushed out of your comfort zone. But if you have to kill, steal, and destroy to get what you want, it'll end in death, theft, and destruction. Or that's what'll be in your wake as you fight to keep it. There are some things that you can truly make better, that you can heal. But you have to be willing to do the work. You can be so there can be so much resistance to change, resistance to expansion, resistance to evolution. But those who don't evolve, those who don't change, those who don't learn, those who don't adapt, die. And this is true for the people in your, just as much for the people in your life as it is for you. What are you running from? Who are you fighting? Who are you afraid of losing? Because of what admitting something or doing something or saying something would mean. Anyone who doesn't stick around, well, they never really loved you to begin with, did they? I hope this helped. hope to see you in the next one.